And we're back.
And we're bringing it international.
And
I'm your host, Jack.
Tropical and Steph to Storm.
Oh my gosh, tropical storm Steph, right? That's what's happening now?
I think so.
We're currently overseas. Staycationing, which we haven't done in a long time, right, dude?
Correct.
And we had some time due to a delay due to Tropical Storm Sarah, where we thought we'd do a little mini-sode. And just talk about some of the movies that we saw before we came over for vacation. And from what I remember, from what we talk about, it was My Old Ass.
Mhm.
And
It ends with us.
It ends with us. I always forget the name of that one.
We
I always think it's like...
We also saw Joker, but that might have to...
We'll see what we can say about that one. Yeah.
So it ends with us.
Yeah, let's start there. So I went in completely blind to it.
Yeah, he hadn't seen the
Completely
trailer.
blind. Yeah.
Gosh, it's windy.
That's fine.
And so I gotta ask, what did you think of it as a man?
Well, I went in completely blind, and when the rooftop scene started with them flirting and stuff, that's when I went, oh, great, what am I here for? Like, what am I watching? Because the only thing
I was just gonna say, I think the first hour you were kind of like, what is this?
Yeah.
Like, you had no idea.
I mean, the only thing I knew was the brief synopsis about it being more about, what was it, just like this woman who's in an abusive relationship. But I kind of thought it was going to be, as I was getting into it, I thought it was going to be flashback, or it was going to be, something like traumatic that happens not related to her current situation, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and spoiler alert. We got a little animal.
Yeah, a little animal running by. Yeah, it totally is.
And that rooftop scene, like, I right away, like, knew, because the first time she ever sees him, I'm forgetting all their names because we saw it kind of a while ago.
Yeah.
He like throws a chair and is really mad. But I love the friendship that she develops with his sister.
Yeah.
So just trigger warning.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, I guess my huge takeaway from it was, like, it was, I think I said this to you, it was good as a man to like see, it was definitely from her perspective.
Mm-hmm.
And it was helpful for me because, like, it's not clear when things happen. Like, I know you said, oh, well, I knew going into it, I watched trailers, whatever.
Yeah.
But like, there were times when I'm like, that doesn't feel right. But no, he wouldn't do that to her. And so I definitely felt like it put you in the shoes of the character. So I thought that was good.
Yeah. And there were some incredibly hard to watch and sobering scenes.
Yeah.
That I think is just good to shed light too on like abuse, and it can look different in many forms.
Yeah.
Again, if you have not seen this though, spoiler alert, fast forward for 1 minute.
Go ahead.
I think what I loved so much about it is that she was like, I'm not doing this anymore. Like, they had a kid together.
Yeah.
And she was like, yep, the minute
it ends here.
And he was there like at the birth. And then after the birth, she was like, I want a divorce. And that was super powerful to me. When you have an abusive person in the relationship, like, it's, I'm sure, probably really scary to feel like you're stuck. So I think it was great commentary and just like really good exposure to people who maybe haven't experienced that, to just like understand too, like maybe you have friends and family that you don't even know who have been abused, and this has just been like a really good commentary and piece of art on that.
Well, and remember, she said to him, because when she said she wanted a divorce and he was like, no, I can make it work. She said, if some man, because the baby's a girl. She said, if some man did this to your daughter, what would you tell her? And he goes, I would tell her to leave immediately. So, and then he accepted the terms, Really interesting. Didn't expect it to, I mean, in my opinion, there was a lot of schlocky element, just from my taste of like things that I like and don't like.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of schlocky stuff just with very Dawson's Creek or whatever. It felt very kind of hokey with like the shop and the city and I don't know. It just kind of felt like that a little bit. But so it's not my favorite, but I enjoyed the acting. I thought it was good. All that stuff. So yeah.
I did too.
Yeah. Any other thoughts on that? Like, yeah.
No, there were some, like, scenes in the writing that I absolutely loved.
Yeah, like what?
Really, really loved. I think well, I don't wanna say it's my favorite scene because I feel like that's gonna be bad of me to say, but, like, one of the most powerful scenes was when her review they've got, like, a review of her flower shop,
Yeah.
and then there's this guy that she's been talking to, whatever, like, just when you see it, you'll know.
Yep.
And he's like, "I want you to read me the, the review," and she starts reading, she's like, "No, read his." And he was, like, making her read his it was just, like, bone chilling.
Yeah, it
Like
was.
like, even just that scene is, like, feels like abuse.
Yeah. You want to see the
So,
pause now?
yeah.
Okay, I'll pause it. Okay, well, with that, is there anything that any other final thoughts about it? Any any rating you want to give it? Anything like that?
Rating.
Do you want to do rating or not?
Oh, sure. I don't know, 7.25 out of 10.
Oh boy, you're breaking it down fractionally.
Yeah. What about you?
I think I give it a 6.
Nice.
That's neat. Like I thought it was all right.
Yeah.
And her acting's really good.
Really good, yep.
And I did like this how they structured some of those scenes, like that scene you talked about in the kitchen with the review and everything. Like really, really powerful stuff. But yeah, I mean, I think just a lot of the plot, it was kind of hard to. It felt like half of it was like, oh, bleh, just kind of typical schlocky stuff like that.
Okay,
So,
the next one that we're talking about is My Old Ass. Did we not talk about I thought we talked about this one.
I don't think we did.
Okay, maybe we
Because we saw them back to back.
Okay.
Yeah.
My Old Ass. Aubrey Plaza
And unknown girl, I don't know her.
and her younger self. The plot was, like, kinda, like, hokey, but, I think it was a really fun movie.
Yeah.
And part of the reason I would say why maybe I'm partial to it is because the director was Megan Park, and we love Megan Park. For those of you that remember,
He's a friend of ours.
no. Well, there's a show called Secret Life of American Teenager on ABC Family way back in the day, like 2010, was it?
Yes, yes.
And she's in that.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Oh, so she.
but she's been directing for a while.
Yes.
And she married Tyler Hilton, who is one
Oh.
of our favorite musicians. And Tyler Hilton, for those of you that maybe recognize the name, he played Chris Keller in One Tree Hill. So we
I don't know him from that.
we just saw Tyler Hilton back in April in Chicago.
Yeah, we caught up with
For the
him in
third-
Chicago.
for the third time.
Yeah.
That's the third time seeing him. It was awesome.
Yeah, we joke around because like he's one of the most friendly, humble artists out there. Really, really awesome.
And he did the music too for this.
He did.
So it was kind of like a cool family project, and it was like an indie film. So I think I just liked it for that, and the directing was really, really superior.
Yeah. By the way, we don't actually know Tyler Hilton. We just have seen him and we appreciate
We
him.
really love him.
And yet, again, just to drive home how awesome both he and his wife are, I bet if they saw us that he would be like, dude, I totally remember you guys. You came to 3 of my shows. Like, they're a really cool family. And we haven't seen like her other movie that she did with what's her name?
Oh yeah, with Wednesday Addams.
So what's that?
Shoot.
Yeah,
What's the young girl's name?
she's really popular. Like an Ortega.
Yeah. Yes. There was a Megan Park directed.
It was like a school
Yeah,
shoot.
it was a school shooting
Really?
starring Jenna Ortega.
It looks really good, but we never got around to seeing it. I really want to see it because the concept looked good. And after this movie, like, whew,
Yeah,
he's a really good director.
yeah, and it seems like she's directing movies that are really good at, like, she's just picking movies that are, I don't know, just intentional.
Well, can I
You
name
know?
too that the performance that she got out of Aubrey Plaza and this I've not seen from her before. Like, that was really impressive,
Yes.
for someone whose shtick is to be sort of, like, dry and unemotional.
And
Really interesting.
I think one of the most other, well, there's so many impressive things, but, one of the other most impressive things to me was the chemistry of the 2 teenagers.
Gosh, it was so good.
That's what floored me,
Yeah.
was you would think that they had been in the business their entire life
Yeah.
and have been acting with each other for years,
Yeah.
and
They were fantastic. I thought
they were so good.
it kind of reminded me a little bit of, like, oh god,
I would see it
16 Candles and
I would say
Ferris Bueller.
I would say, if even if this movie, like, isn't your thing, go see it for the, like, pure chemistry
Oh, yeah.
of, gosh, I'm so mad that I don't know their names either.
Yeah,
He's played in a few things, I think.
he's up and coming from what I remember.
And this might be her breakout.
I don't remember seeing her in
Yeah.
so yeah.
But really cool story about just, like, this girl and her friends that, like, get high on shrooms one night, and then she talks to her older self, and then, like, the whole movie is her, like, kinda getting advice from her older self.
Yeah.
And then kind of, like, just a story unfolding about her family and her, it's a coming of age.
Yeah.
It reminds me a lot of, what was that one coming of age movie with, like, it was Gabriel Basso and,
Oh,
like,
yeah,
he
Wild. Yeah, that's what it was called.
it was called Wild?
I think
No, 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 shoot. That was so good.
okay, I know what you're talking
Wild's
I don't remember. Yeah, there were
We'll
just
put it in
kids and
we'll put it in the comments. Moises Arias was in it,
okay,
Gabriel Basso, and,
we'll find it, yeah. That's a really good one. We watched that last year.
End of Summer or something? Or The Boys of Summer.
Something like that, yeah.
The Boys of Summer, I believe.
Sounds right.
If you liked that movie or like coming of age, this one's definitely, it's a good one.
You ready?
Rating.
Yeah.
I loved that one so much. 9 out of 10.
Ooh, okay.
Yep.
8. It's an 8.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. We also saw The Joker, which was a very controversial movie in regards to
Audience reaction?
audience reactions, and we will give you ours.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was good.
Yeah.
I didn't have an issue with it. I don't know why people
It
were
was wonderful. Can't wait to talk to you about it.
yeah. Yeah. Should we do a longer one about that one, you think? Okay. Well, this is our mini-sode, International Party.
Yep.
We're ending now.
Oh,
Oh,
and just to end it, on our plane right here, we did see the Netflix movie with
Rosamund Pike.
Rosamund Pike called I Care a Lot, which was, I think, hard for me to watch as someone who works in the elder care industry.
Yes.
But wow, that was a wild ride. Peter Dinklage, though, killed it.
So did she?
So did she. So did she. She was absurd.
It was amazing.
The last thing I saw her in was Gone Girl.
Oof. Yeah.
So it's been a minute for me.
Been a minute.
That's a good one. It's a kind of a crazy one.
Mm-hmm. Well, we'll have to return to Joker Folie and a few other ones that we're coming back to watch for a proper episode in full. But between now and then,
Akachete.
I get it. Go see a movie.
Go see a movie.